And I mean, I think of that as a promoter, and I say to myself, if I could ever draw 130,000 people,
If you could draw half of that, George.
Manny, nobody will ever see or hear from me again if that happens,
If you could
brother.
draw half of that, forget 130, just half of 130.
My goodness. I mean, was Julio Cesar Chavez a walking god in
Yes,
Mexico?
he
What
was.
was that guy, man?
Yes, he was, man. He was incredible.
You know what was
I've never
fast?
seen anything. Let me tell you, don't the worst thing you could do, go and grow. Back in them days, you know, living through those times, through that era and the Julio Cesar Chavez era, is the worst thing you could do as a person, as an individual, was to either have a party on the day of his fight. Don't get married. If Julio Cesar Chavez was fighting that Saturday, don't even think of getting married. Don't even think about having a quinceañera. Don't even
Wow.
think about having a baptism or any of that stuff because nobody's showing up until after the fight.
Wow, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, and a lot of people, a lot of our friends out there will know that I'm right. You know
Yeah.
that whenever Chavez fought, man, everything shut down, everything, and people would just tune into watching Chavez. People love Chavez.
Yeah.
People love Chavez. People, I mean, I for one, would stop and I remember when he fought Meldrick Taylor. Oh my goodness, I
Wow.
remember the place, the day, the time. I remember every who I was with, my friends. I don't know. I was a teenager, but man, what a fight! What a fight!
Where
I'll
were
never
you, Manny? Where were you when that happened? Now
at my uncle's house with some of my buddies that like I said, they're still around. They're still my friends, and we still sit back and reminisce and talk about that fight when we were teenagers. When we were young, and say, "Remember Chavez versus Melder Taylor?" Oh my goodness, what a
what a
fight that was!
fight, man. What a fight. And he in those waning seconds destroyed that poor guy, man. He destroyed
And,
that
and,
guy.
and then let me tell you, Meldrick Taylor was an incredible fighter himself.
Yeah.
He was an incredible fighter, gold medalist at the '84 Olympic Games, and to do what to watch him fight, man, he was just he was something else. And for Chavez to fight Meldrick Taylor in his prime, okay, in
Yeah.
his prime,
Yeah.
being a champion that he was himself, and what a fight, man. Melton, Pernell Whitaker, going back to Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, Edwin Rosario, when he beat Edwin Rosario, Puerto Rican world champion. The battles between Puerto Ricans and
Yeah.
Mexicans have
He
always
fought
been
Macho Camacho too.
Hector Macho Camacho gave him a beating for 12 rounds.
Roger
You know,
Mayweather.
Roger Mayweather twice.
Yep.
That fight with the first fight with Roger Mayweather, I think he stopped him in the third round.
Yeah.
They went and they fought again. I went to the second fight, by the way, at the Great West,
Wow.
at the Great Western Forum.
That's awesome, man.
What a fight that was too, man. I think he stopped him as well in the late rounds of the
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. You know what I loved about that fight, Manny?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me say this real quick. He didn't stop him. He quit in the stool.
Right, right, right. And you know what I loved about that fight, Manny? This is the I don't know, the caveman in me or something, man. The primitive, the macho man in me. When he beat
Yeah.
him in that fight, I remember after that fight, he was I think he was like looking at Roger Mayweather and pounding on his balls, like Julio
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez was pounding, like I
Well,
got I got bigger nuts than you. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, Julio Cesar
eh,
Chavez is ruthless, man.
let me tell you something, man. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a nationalist where, I'm Mexican. I am Mexican. Of course I'm Mexican, but I appreciate good boxing. I appreciate fighters from all over the world, man. And we said this before in the past on our show. If you can fight, you got a fan right here.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't care where you're from. And I remember Roger Mayweather, man. Roger Mayweather was an incredible fighter himself. They used to call him the Mexican assassin.
Wow.
That's what they
Wow.
call Roger Mayweather.
Wow.
They called him the Mexican assassin. Every Mexican fighter he faced, he beat his ass.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
a fact. Until Julio Cesar Chavez came along and stopped it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But
I just, I kind of remembered rest in peace, Roger Mayweather. I mean, we lost
yes,
him
sir.
not too long ago, so
Yes,
definitely
sir.
condolences to him. But yeah,
Him and his family.
that was a badass performance by Julio
I, I,
Cesar
I, I used to
Chavez, man.
watch. I used to watch Roger when I was a kid. Ooh, man, long time ago. My dad used to take me to a place called the Olympic Auditorium. And one of these days, we're going to have to do a show just on the Olympic Auditorium itself.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
was a special place. This was a cathedral of boxing. Some of the greatest fighters in the world, including Roger Mayweather and Julio Cesar Chavez, fought at this arena. Pepino Cuevas, Roberto Duran, Pepino Cuevas, Guadalupe Pintor, Kiko Vejines, Negro Vejines, René Arredondo. Man, so many greats. So many
yeah.
greats.